Let's begin by asking a fundamental question. What truly makes a relationship thrive? Many of us enter partnerships with hope and excitement, but over time, challenges can arise that threaten the bond. The speaker introduces us to the core issues that can undermine even the strongest relationships. By understanding these challenges, we can better prepare ourselves to nurture lasting love. In this video, we'll explore the obstacles to relationship longevity and discover practical ways to overcome them, setting the stage for deeper connection and fulfillment. Every relationship faces hurdles, but some challenges are particularly destructive. The speaker highlights 4 key issues: indifference, contempt, neglect, and violence. These aren't just dramatic words, they represent real patterns that can quietly erode intimacy and trust. By numbing these pitfalls, we become more aware of the warning signs and can take steps to address them before they take root. Let's look closer at each of these challenges and how they show up in everyday life. Difference is often subtle but deeply damaging. It appears as a lack of caring or interest in your partner's thoughts, feelings, or daily experiences. Over time, this emotional distance can grow, leaving both partners feeling isolated and unimportant. When we stop asking about each other's day or fail to notice changes in mood, indifference takes hold. Recognizing and addressing indifference early is crucial for maintaining emotional closeness and keeping the relationship vibrant. Neglect happens when partners begin to take each other for granted. Life's demands, work, family, and daily routines can easily overshadow the relationship itself. When priorities shift away from nurturing the partnership, intimacy fades. Neglect isn't always intentional, but its effects are real. Regularly checking in, expressing appreciation, and making time for each other are simple ways to prevent neglect from undermining your connection. Violence in relationships isn't limited to physical acts. The speaker explains that it can also be subtle, manifesting as microaggressions, harsh words, or negative communication patterns. These behaviors chip away at safety and trust, making it difficult for love to flourish. Recognizing the many forms violence can take is the first step toward creating a safe and supportive environment for both partners. Contempt is described as the most destructive force in any relationship. It goes beyond disagreement or frustration. It's a complete disregard for your partner's worth. Sarcasm, eye-rolling, and mocking are all signs of contempt. When contempt enters a relationship, it signals deep-seated resentment and often leads to emotional withdrawal. Addressing contempt requires honest communication and a willingness to rebuild respect. Our approach to relationships is often shaped by our past. The speaker draws attention to how family dynamics and childhood experiences leave lasting imprints. Unresolved issues from our upbringing can resurface in adult partnerships, influencing how we communicate, handle conflict, and express affection. By reflecting on our personal histories, we gain insight into our relationship patterns and can begin to break cycles that no longer serve us. Resolved childhood issues can quietly shape our adult relationships. If we experience neglect, criticism, or instability growing up, we may unconsciously repeat these patterns with our partners. The speaker emphasizes the importance of self-awareness and healing, encouraging us to address old wounds so they don't dictate our present or future. Understanding these connections empowers us to build healthier, more fulfilling relationships. Societal shifts have dramatically changed how we view sex within relationships. Where sex was once seen as a duty, it's now recognized as a vital source of intimacy and connection. The speaker explores how these evolving attitudes have influenced expectations and satisfaction in modern partnerships. Understanding this shift helps couples prioritize emotional and physical closeness as a shared foundation. Introduction of contraception and the women's movement have played pivotal roles in expanding sexual freedom and personal identity. These changes have allowed individuals to explore their desires and boundaries more openly, fostering greater equality and mutual respect in relationships. The speaker highlights how these societal advances have reshaped the landscape of intimacy, making it more inclusive and empowering for everyone involved. Maintaining sexual desire over the years is a common challenge for couples. The speaker discusses how desire often follows different trajectories for men and women, and how routine can dampen passion. Recognizing these patterns allows couples to address them proactively, finding new ways to keep intimacy alive. Open communication and a willingness to adapt are essential for sustaining desire in long-term relationships. Boredom is a natural part of any long-term relationship, but it doesn't have to be a permanent state. The speaker notes that introducing a sense of romance and adventure can reignite intimacy. Creating a shared narrative through new experiences, surprises, or simply expressing affection helps keep the relationship dynamic and engaging. Couples who prioritize romance often find their connection deepens over time. Creativity is a powerful tool for sustaining desire and engagement in relationships. The speaker encourages couples to take emotional risks, whether that means trying something new together or expressing vulnerability. Small acts of appreciation, playful gestures, and ongoing curiosity about each other's inner worlds all contribute to a thriving partnership. By staying creative, couples can keep their connection fresh and meaningful. Recognizing and appreciating your partner is essential for building a strong, lasting connection. The speaker emphasizes that small, consistent gestures, like saying thank you, offering support, or simply listening, can have a profound impact. These acts of appreciation create a positive cycle, encouraging both partners to invest more in the relationship. Over time, this foundation of gratitude and connection helps couples weather challenges and celebrate joys together. Summary: thriving relationships require ongoing effort, self-awareness, and a willingness to grow together. By understanding the common challenges, like indifference, neglect, violence, and contempt, we can take proactive steps to nurture love and intimacy. Embracing creativity, appreciating our partners, and reflecting on our own histories all contribute to a deeper, more resilient connection. With intention and care, lasting love is within reach for everyone.